going on? It's another episode of Almost Anything Show where we talk about almost everything. I got my boy Big Rob with me. What's up with you, my boy?
You know me, I'm chilling,
Season,
man.
season, man. My boy chilling over there. I got the cup. I told him I got the cup. I got the cup, Rob. I told you what's up, man. What's up with you? How you feeling? You know, I had to come over here with it. It was
Yeah.
up. We was talking about what we might do. How bad Stafford was. We was talking greasy. We came over on top though. You know what I mean? Pause. But I was saying this is what happens, Now,
Well, we had put a few people on notice. Like, I'm glad that we ain't have a hangover for our playoff success last year.
yeah,
Seeing the way that they fought that one, I'm glad it wasn't no Eminem message Stafford and say, "Hey,
nah,
give us this." I don't want to hear none of that. Like that was a definitive victory.
yeah. Hey, went into overtime, got the dub. How you feel like Matt played though? How you feel about Matt's?
I think Matt played how he normally does. He's the gunslinger. He's literally Brett Favre, but a better looking version without the previous, you know,
You
substance
filling us with shoes
situations.
now, Rob. You can't come out here talking about a
Uh,
better version now.
He's a better version, bro. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Matt
He talking
Stafford,
greasy.
Matt Stafford is what Brett Favre should have been because with the teams that Brett Favre has had, he should have more than one Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Stafford made one move and got his Super Bowl. Like so,
Favre got
like
one. Favre
he got
got one.
he got one with the Packers taking their time, developing them. They got the best pass rusher in history, Reggie White, and
Hey,
and him taking his time to work his stuff out from Atlanta. Because let's not forget, Brett Favre wasn't ready to play them first 2 years. Y'all do your research to figure out why. Um,
who else he
I,
get? Who he got out wide out there?
he
Who
had
got him by a Super
everything.
Bowl?
He had Donald Driver. He had Aaron. He had who is it? Not Aaron Jones. He had a solid defense. Our division wasn't what it was today, and he the only thing he has to show is the one Super Bowl.
Didn't he have Dre Rise?
He did have Trey Rice too.
Yeah, Dre Rise. Dre Rise caught what the first TD of the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah, he caught
All
the
Dre
first Super
Rise.
Bowl. So he had Super Bowl contenders. He's had talent on his team. I,
Yeah,
I just find I just find it crazy that Stafford gets behind a good old line, gets him a wide receiver like Cooper Cup, and a couple running backs. Next thing you know, we having a different conversation about this guy. He cemented his situation. You know what I'm saying? A great
unfortunately, he ain't have a great defense,
he
and
had a
he put
great
into a great
defense,
situation too, because the
but
money was already there.
we got to remember, and I've seen it. I've seen it in every last Super Bowl that we played in. So, like, I like what you said when you said, like, yo, the quarterback with more experience is going to win. But also,
Yeah,
the defense of the Super Bowl winning team usually has one lockdown corner and
yeah,
one certified pass rusher.
easy. That's easy. That's
And
easy.
when I say certified, I mean like in that Bosa
The J.J.
conversation,
Watts and the
the
Reggie
J.J.
Whites
Watts,
and the
the T.J. Watts, this
yeah,
year's situation, Chris Jones, shout out to him. I think he's like number 6 and number 7 on NFL Top 100, and that's voted by
yeah.
the players. So anybody's personal opinion of it does not matter.
It don't even matter. It's by the players. His
Doesn't matter.
homeboy, his homeboy, who you think should be in his spot, telling you he that way.
Telling you he is that, and what everybody got to realize is that when the Chiefs lost to the Lions last year,
Yeah.
who didn't they have on their squad because they was going through a contract negotiation? Chris Jones.
Yeah, that
it's
tells you something. That tells you a lot. That tells you a lot. Hold on.
staying on the Lions, that like
I
even
got one
staying.
thing for you too, cause I'm interrupting you. I got one thing for you.
What you got?
I know where you was going with that. I gotta interrupt you because you was talking crazy about
Oh yeah.
it. Jared Goff, cheeks or champion? What's up? Leave that alone. Is he cheeks or champion?
I I love I love
He
it
hit me
because
with it off rip too.
I love it because you know I'm not a fan.
Yeah, yeah. For anybody
So
pause, it's a pause factor, but it's
uh,
cheeks or is he champion? Double C. That's what we bring to the table, and I'm putting him on
I'm
the
a
front
I'm
three because of this.
so with this one, I'm gonna give him champs for this one. He definitely played like a champ. He came in, he handled the drive like he's supposed to, made the throws he's supposed to, and got it to our power players. Now, would I have been happier if he threw that touchdown to Sam Laporta so that my seven leg
Parlay.
parlay was complete?
Oh, there
Yes,
you go.
but
Yeah, there you go.
me as a
Yeah, we
me
gonna
as a
ride.
fan watching, an alumni of the Lions,
Yes, sir.
like, hey, I appreciate you getting that victory the way you did.
Hey, I'm with you. I said he a champion. For one, um, hey, salute the Rams. I gotta salute the Rams. I gotta
Salute.
get some claps. Salute the Rams. I'm gonna keep clapping. You know why? I'm gonna keep clapping for the Rams. They shut my boy down.
Mm,
St. Brown. They shut him down. And you know what they did? They said, we go take away y'all number one player to see how your other people go be. We gotta you go have to go to your 3 and 4. So, hey, uh uh is it Williamson or is it
J-
Williams?
Jameson Williams.
Jamison Williams. Hey, my boy stepped up and went crazy on him. You hear me? He went
Absolutely.
crazy. And this is what a playoff team looks like when the number one can get taken away. You got your Sam Laporter. He ain't do bad, but we know what he's capable of.
So that means the
And
one
then
and the two got taken away.
the one and the two gets taken away. The three comes to life in your running game with Gibbs. And let's talk about Gibbs. Let's talk about him because he's not the same bounce out Gibbs that he once was from last year. No, he's following the fullback through the hole. He's making sure he's getting there. He's making sure he's making his right cuts. He's not bouncing everything to the outside. He's not looking like a college running back anymore. He's like, okay, I'm following this man. This is where I'm going. This is where the play is going. And he's making sure he gets down and he's in there every time. He making sure he's getting down with his fullback, and he making sure, hey, even if I gotta grab y'all jerseys, even if I gotta get to the line and make a cut, I'm following the play. Hey, salute to the boy Gibbs, man, because he balled out. Um, he did better than what I thought he was gonna do. I thought Montgomery was gonna be the better third down back, but he's showing Gibbs is showing that he's took that priority from him and he's becoming more of the number
Okay, I
one
need you to
back.
be quiet, son.
That's my opinion.
So I'm with like I'm in the understanding that we have two running backs. Either one of
Yes,
them could
sir.
go off.
Either
Um,
one. Either one.
either one.
Him or
I
Montgomery can go
I
off.
I actually want to swing back to Jameson though because like now we got a standard to set him at. Before he was injured, he had the gambling situation. But he came back and shown like, hey, I am that pick. I'm who y'all wanted me to be,
Yeah,
and
I'm
I
who y'all wanted me to be.
and I'm happy he finally got an opportunity to display it. No distractions. The league not bearing down on him because they could say whatever they want to. Oh, you sitting there, you making the money, but no, bro. When stuff ain't right, it's just like when stuff ain't right at the house. Like if you want paid leave, if you want unpaid leave from your job, imagine how he's feeling. So it's the
Listen,
same type of
hey,
situation.
even when your job is stressful, let's get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted, Rob. When you go to work every day and your job is stressful, you don't want to be there. You
Nah,
feel like your teammates ain't your teammates. It's feel like child support.
Hmm.
You come in here and you paying this big money and you ain't getting nothing out of it. You ain't seeing your kids. That's how it feels when you a player coming here and you having off, what I'm saying, off the scenes trouble with the league. Yo, people not gonna support you the way they need to. So I'm happy to see him come in, have his people supporting,
Yeah.
and still get the job done. Cause I want to put that on the record. Your play is better when your people are supporting you through situations. You know what I mean?
Mm.
When your people are supporting you. Now, when you first mess up and he coming in, you don't have that much time in the league, so you're getting looked up as an F up. So what happens is people back up from you and say, "Hey, I don't know, he might be one of them. I can't support him right now. Let's see. Let's give him a chance. Let's see how hard he worked. Let's see where he wants to be next year." And I think that's what the chance they took on him to say, "Hey, we can back him up. He a good guy. Let's back him up." You know what I mean? And I just want people to understand that sometimes you may come in and you might give because first
Hmm.
impression is everything. And now you give these people the first impression that, oh, you got here, you were a good pick, you got here and you fucked over the situation. So now people are looking at you like you taking your dream for granted.
Yep.
And these are also people who worked hard. These are also people who worked harder than some of the other guys who were fortunate. So what happens is you come into a situation you have an off the field trouble, and then you come in this year your first game and you ball out, man. So hey, I want to say I'm happy for the fella. Continue to be successful. Continue to be what you're doing.
Great. If you can't be quiet, go into the next room, okay?
You to do what it do, man, and continue to keep going with it, man. That's what I got for it.
Well, yeah, and I think it just puts us in a good spot where we get to see him for the ability he has, like in regards to how, and like instead of us just judging and, oh, he's hurt, oh, then he's doing this, when those are two small things that could have happened to anybody, like you
Anybody.
they literally telling you you can't do it in the parking lot, like, so it happens. Like, now
Yeah.
people are a lot more informed. They know what they can do and what they can't. Now, what excites me is that, like, because this kind of what we went into last year. Like, in that
Hmm.
playoff game, we couldn't get it to Amon Ra. We couldn't get it to Sam Laporta. Gibbs couldn't get it. We needed somebody out there at
Playmaker.
that XY position that could go out there and catch us a first down and turn it into something else. And that's exactly what he is. So
That is.
I'm glad he displayed the talent, because that's the number one thing. The league is not short of talent. Let me
No.
repeat that. The league is not short of talent. Some of
He
y'all
explained it to
favorite
you.
people came from the practice squad. They came from D2 squads. Pierre Garcon was a NFL All Pro, and he came from a Division 3 school. So
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
league isn't short of talent; it's short of opportunities, and I'm glad that he's taking hold of his. We can keep if we keep everything healthy. I don't see nobody stopping us, because
No,
you know
I don't
we
either.
we started off with champs or cheeks, and golf played like a champ,
Yeah.
but. I ain't gonna like that Caleb Williams hype died quick, boy.
Ooh. Hey, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We gotta talk about it.
So that hype died quick. Like, I was one of the people that was like, oh snap, he threw this screen, he stayed mobile, all these different compliments of the way he's playing. But man, he got in front of that Tennessee defense.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I watched the game. I see where you coming from. I see where you saying cheeks are champs. I'm gonna give him a pass. I'm gonna give him a
Okay.
pass this week. I seen Keenan Allen drop one of his touchdown passes out of
Nothing
his
worse.
fucking hands, bro.
Nothing worse.
I'm talking about on the money. It was to a vet. It wasn't to no rookie. It wasn't to no sophomore. It wasn't to no junior. It was to Keenan Allen, and it was like a like a 10 and out, or it was like I want to say it was
A corner.
a corner route. It was a corner route. It was something like that, and that motherfucker went right through his arms, bro. And
Oh
I
boy.
had Caleb for one touchdown for my parlay. I knew he was gonna get one, and when I seen it go through my man's hands, let's get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted. I understand what you're saying about him. I understand where you coming from. I'm giving him a pass because everything is about confidence.
Okay.
When you're a rookie quarterback, confidence. If he catches this touchdown, you see a whole nother Caleb Williams,
Okay.
right? Because now he knows, okay, I got somebody I could count on. He catching the ball for me. This is my number one receiver. When your number one receiver start dropping shit and shit going through his hands, you don't believe in 2, 3, and 4 no more. Yeah, that shit is out the window.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, like cause I like Keenan Allen. Like I like what he did with the Chargers, but I feel like DJ Moore is their certified one. Like
Mm.
but now let's remember the reason why DJ Moore wasn't getting the balls because he got that lockdown. What's his name? Sneed?
Yeah,
didn't they get him from Kansas City and
yeah,
pay him the max amount of money for a corner until
yeah,
uh Denver's corner got paid?
yeah, yeah.
So he was dealing with that all game. So, respectfully so, you're not, no quarterback's trying to throw at somebody like that. They can say whatever they want to, but ain't no rookie quarter ain't no
In
vet trying to
certain
throw at that.
instances,
So
yeah.
ain't no rookie trying to throw at that. Like,
You're not throwing that Sneed. You're not throwing that Mathis. You're not throwing that. It's a whole lot of people. You was like, nah, I ain't.
yeah. So
Maybe on a cross route. Maybe on a cross route that's not man to man. Cross routes all day. But these people not playing zone. These people playing man,
mhm.
and this guy is on you all game, and he ain't letting up. He like, oh, this my assignment. Okay, let me make this A paper. Let me
uh,
get
uh,
this A paper.
on me, boy.
You know what I mean? He like
So
they locked in. He trying to get an A paper. He know the assignment. You know what I mean? And this is a group project. And he trying to make the volcano erupt out here. So he like, shit, I did my job.
on
The rest
me.
of y'all got another job.
So seeing them, I'm like, all right, I can see why I can see why you giving them a pass. We'll give them a pass this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a pass.
When your
He's
receivers is
still a
all the way
dub
on,
though.
I mean, it wasn't pretty though.
Hey, hey, you the one told me even if it's by one,
Even
it's
if it's
still
by
a
one,
dub.
hey.
It's still a dub. We
Yeah,
not
but
doing that.
as long as we walk
Hey,
out victorious, I can live
we
with that.
walked out victorious. His receiver dropped a pass. It could have been better. His performance could have been better, but it gives him something to work on and come back to next week. Now, I I came in, I told you, I don't know about the Bears, but their defense is looking good. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie. Their defense look you said it, you said, bro, hey, I'm scared of the defense. And I'm
I'm
like, yeah,
scared, boy.
the defense is looking good. They looking brand new out there. They looking like they're trying to get after it, and they looking like they got something to prove. Um,
They, they're looking real fresh.
yeah, they looking real fresh. It look like they doing all they stretches and everything out there. Everybody taking Pilates.
Man,
Everybody
what?
taking a stretch class. They looking real fresh out there. Everybody drinking coconut water. They looking good out there. I ain't gonna lie, man.
I,
They
I
looking
don't
real
think
good.
people get the concept though. Like in the beginning of the season and in the playoffs, your defense is what's gonna separate everything. But everything else is the quarterback. Now, the reason why in the beginning is because defense is the first to gel and get it all together. Like because we that's just the way we operate. Offense is a lot more timing, and you got to develop timing with different people and different scenarios, different situations. So that's why you see people start having them 300-400 yard passing games later, and it's like maybe after the second, third, fourth week, then
Yeah, it's
you
usually
see
about
the
4 weeks.
people with the 200 yards receiving, 152 tubs, like
Yeah, it was a lot of that this week that pissed me off, but that's something else.
a whole lot of it. and actually going to the next one, the one I've been keeping my eye on because I'm like, hey,
Mm.
I can't believe it's actually working out like this. How you feel about Justin Fields, man?
Oh man, I think he looked good, man. I think he had some chances where it was the same as like a Caleb Williams where his
Hmm.
mechanics, he's trying to get used to the mechanics again, right?
Hmm.
And he's trying to get used to developing better habits. So your habits don't come in until week 4 and 5. A lot of people don't know this. So whenever you're developing some new habits, they always say 20. You know how they say 21 days?
21 days.
Yeah. So 21 days, we'll say 3 weeks, but that 21 days is really 4 to 5 weeks because you'll have your off days, right?
Right.
So with that being said, I give it 4 to 6 weeks. And then this is for developing timing, um, knowing your one, two, and threes, knowing your four, knowing when to run, knowing when not to run. He was using his legs. I think he had 30, 40 yards rushing.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I think he had like 162 or 175 or something like that for passing, which ain't bad.
No.
And that's not bad with him coming with a Pittsburgh offense who's basically on their first year with two, different quarterbacks. So let alone you had Russell Wilson who was taking the snaps. Now you got Justin Fields taking the snaps, who is a new developing quarterback. So not only was he's going to be a number two, the number one got hurt, and he had to take the decision to come in and play the first game. So I like what I seen from him. He looked a lot better in a Pittsburgh uniform than I've ever seen him in a Chicago uniform.
Mhm.
One thing I will say, his pitch and catch was better. I like the way he's throwing the ball downfield. The pitch and catch was better. He letting the
Okay.
ball go. I think he's more confident in some of his throws. If we look at the film, it was a couple of different passes. I was like, yeah, he confident. And then it was like a couple of them where you could tell he's trying to develop something else because he held the ball too long. And he was back there, and he was sitting, and he's like, "Oh, let me try to get away." No, it's not that. It's like you got to have it to where your Patrick Mahomes moments when it's like 1,001, 1,002, 1,000, and get out of there. You
Yeah.
only get 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds to get up out of there. You know what I mean?
Hey, and that's very accurate because that's the first
Yeah,
thing I'm gonna tell you. My coach said, "Hey, if you ain't back there in 2 seconds, get your hands up."
get your hands up. He's throwing the ball. We jumping for the ball. You know what I'm saying? We jumping. We got to block the ball. So
Close down the passing lane.
cause down. Hey, close them down real quick because everything is it's a pass coming. So what I'm saying to you is, when he develops that, I see a better player coming. I
Hmm.
just don't think he had the pocket presence that people thought he had coming into the league. He may have had a better pocket presence if he went to um, a better uh, sorry a better coach staff. I don't I really can't name any Chicago quarterbacks off the rip who are just off the chain. I can't.
I mean,
Rex Grossman.
oh no, he just got to the Super Bowl. Like
Yeah, I
and
know. I'm just saying.
off,
I'm
off
saying.
the like, I'm saying off the defense. Like he just happens to. That's the only
Yeah,
name. Him and
Rex Grossman got there.
Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler. Like Cutler had a great arm, but Cutler was in Denver.
Man, but Cutler also had he played for Chicago for a while. Did he get yeah, he got traded from Denver to
To
Chicago.
Chicago,
And
yeah.
then I mean
And
even
Cutler
at
was down there with Elway. Come on now.
yeah, but even at his best though, you had God, what's my man for the who had the podcast? Um
I know you're talking about. I can't think of him right now. I can't think of his name. I know you're
it was
talking
part
about.
of Pivot. God. Um
Bro, I can't
yeah,
think of his name.
but he had him though, bro, and he easily averaged 1,000 yards a season. But so to be to in support of what you're saying, 100%. They don't know how to handle
Yeah, yeah,
quarterbacks in
yeah.
Chicago.
I don't look at them. I look at Chicago as always a running back defense type of team. Period.
For
Who
Forte, the defense always been there.
the
Like,
defense always been there. You know, you I ain't saying now. Let's not get it twisted. I'm not saying all of Chicago's quarterbacks has been just cheeks or anything. I'm not saying that, bro.
but
I'm
none are
saying
notable though.
no. I don't. Off the top of my head right now, if I can name a quarterback who is notable, I can't over the past 10 years to where I
Mm,
was like, he the guy. No, like I said, Rex Grossman got there.
he
Dude
did.
named Cutler. Cutler,
He was good,
he had a good career. I just can't name nobody who was just that for Chicago at quarterback.
right?
No, they
You
always
like
had good.
there's nobody you'll be like, hey, I got a kid. I want you to model your game as this quarterback
Yeah,
that
yeah.
ever.
Unless it was Devin Hester or something, or um, you know what I mean. I'm just,
The
you know,
the defense, like y'all have extraordinary pieces. Chicago, like Brian
extraordinary
Urlacher, Devin Hester, Matt Forte,
for real.
um, y'all like Lance Briggs. Like y'all done had some legendary outside some performers at the different position.
Yeah,
Peanut
listen,
Tillman,
the Walter Paytons.
man, he in a different conversation. I didn't even want to bring
Yeah,
him up
yeah,
with them
yeah.
people.
You know what? Yeah. Let's keep him where he at. Let's keep him
He in
where
a
he at.
different
The greatest.
conversation. That's
Sweetness is the
I
greatest.
I was
Let's
about to
put him
say
there.
I only know him as Sweetness.
That's
Like
sweetness. Yeah,
whatever when people refer to you as your nickname, like Dion Prime Time Sanders, like
yeah,
Walter Sweetness Payton, it's like come
yeah,
on,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
you got to refer
You
to him
just gotta
the
keep it there.
bus
Yeah, the
like
bus. Yeah, yeah.
like
Pause.
so.
I don't know what they meant. Was it was this before the game, in the game, or after the game? I don't know. but but we get it. We get it, my guy.
So
Pittsburgh Steelers legend.
Pittsburgh Steelers legend. So we gonna run down the rest of the QBs and then just give them a quick champs or cheeks play out here.
All right, I got you.
I,
I got
all
you.
right,
Cheeks of
bang.
champs right now. Let's go.
Cheeks are champs right now. All right, Jalen Hurts.
Champ.
Boom, he did play that thing out.
You want me to give my reason for each one, or
Give me a brief synopsis of each one.
uh Jalen Hurts, uh he had a game ahead of him. And what I say a game ahead of him meaning they came and they studied him. The kid, he threw one or two interceptions. He bounced back from it, and he never let that hurt him.
Mm,
So he came in, he still played when he had to. He used his legs when he had to. He made the play. Overall, he got the job done. He got the win. That's what means the most.
absolutely, that was a great one to see. What about Jordan Love in that same game?
I'm gonna say champion, man, because um, as a second year, this is second year coming in, and I can see the way they're all developing with him. He's a gunslinger. Um, I just think that I talked about this before. Philadelphia defense, man. We got to get these motherfucking brothers some true. When I say true confidence, and these dudes are stopping people, they're stopping people. Now they were in the red zone like two or three times, and Jordan Love it just wasn't there, and that was because the defense was that good, man. So I'm gonna give Philly defense some love, but Jordan Love, he came in and he was exactly what I thought he was. He didn't back down. He looked the same, man. As the Jalen Hurts, he looked like he was an up and coming QB that can be top 10 in the league. So I'm gonna give him champion.
Agreed, agreed. We also got to remember he does not have a solidified number one option yet. So
No, not yet,
I'm
not
right
yet.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, not yet.
Uh, okay, we already hit Fields. What about Kurt Cobain's Moneybag Cousins?
I'm back to cheeks, man. My guy was cheeks, man. He can't operate how he was. He's moving. He's slouching on it. He out there looking bad. Did he get 200 yards passing? I think he didn't. I
Oh,
don't
hold
think he
on.
did. I know they
It's
lost too, didn't they?
they definitely lost. They lost to the Steelers.
Yeah,
Let's check you out, Kirko. So Kirk had 155 yards passing, one touchdown,
cheeks,
two interceptions.
cheeks. He
Mm,
looked exactly how I thought he would look. Cheeks, and you have look, and he has no fucking
excuse.
excuse at all because Matt Stafford and y'all are the same fucking age. It's no fucking. It's nothing you can say. Cousins, you need to look at Matthew Stafford film. That boy came to play. He came to play like a champion. My guy. At the end of the day, you were looking like a dirty bird. You need to go in the motherfucking some dirt and shake off. And get your feathers back together, motherfucker, because you look like cheeks.
Oh, me, hey, like at least I know, where to put my money at, especially with these
Yeah,
quarterbacks
yeah.
now. All right, Jacoby Brissett can't he came out. My man had no. We can't, like, he had 121 yards passing, 62.5 completion, but they walked out of there with W, 16-10 against Cincinnati.
I'm gonna say this. He played better than Joe Burrow, and I'm gonna say this: his defense played even better.
Yes, sir.
So his defense knew the assignment. They knew they had to stop Burrow. It showed that they should have played. They should have paid their receiver in training camp before training camp because he
Hmm.
needed him out there. He needed Chase. Burrow was he was off. His timing was off. His front line was off. It looked like they left off from last year. I don't see where they got better at as of now. I don't see it. His front line was trash. He's still taking a lot of hits. Um, he looking like Pookie off New Jack City. He just keep taking hits,
Keep
and
taking the hits.
he was looking real cheeks. I can't fuck with Burrow. I'm gonna go with your guy, man, and he got the W. I think he does need to get better. I'm gonna give him the champion right now, but next week it may change. I'm just gonna put it there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So next up, we got Kyler Murray versus the Bills. We saying cheeks or champ?
Kyler Murray, man. Hey, I respect it. Um, Came off a big injury. If we look at his rushing yards, I think he had what 30 or 40 rushing or more. I know
50.
he had.
Oh man, he had
Yeah,
57 yards rushing.
57 yards rushing. I told you he was gonna get down right.
Hey,
I
hey,
told
hey,
you.
hey,
I
hey,
told you
but
you need to look
that
for him.
that's one thing I say. I understand he's like a running back that can throw the football, but
Yeah,
but
yeah,
but bro, when you got 162 yards passing and then 57 yards rushing, that means you're under duress, boy. Like they are
yeah. He
behind you.
don't, bro. He don't have no protection. He don't have the front line that he had years ago, and it's showing. But the thing is, with him, he has a good stadium to play at. But he knows the assignment where they know they got to get him out the pocket. They know
Mhm.
they got to get him moving. They know they got to get cross routes, which Arizona knows the assignment. They know he's under there. He's short. He's under the height he needs to be, but he's a champion. And I'm gonna say this: I said they were gonna be the underdogs coming in, and that they were gonna play with whoever came to play. That was a fucking dog fight.
That was a
If you
good thing.
watch that, that was a good ass game. It was a dog fight. I didn't expect him to throw over 200. I expect him to get to 200, but I didn't expect him to throw over 200.
Oh, Josh
So,
Allen or
no, not Josh Allen.
okay.
Kyler Murray. Because
Oh,
Murray, he's coming off the injury. He
oh
had
yeah,
a
fact.
significant injury where what was it, knee injury?
I think
Or was it a disc or
he had the ACL. That was two. He had the
ACL?
ACL 2 years ago, and then he came back middle of the season last year, but they didn't have nothing. So I ain't gonna say they tanked because apparently that's a bad thing now, but like they took their time in deciding how they wanted to
Yeah,
handle
they
the
didn't play him. They
situation.
said we're gonna let him rest, and I get it because they were like, what was they like? 0-5 or some 0-6 or some
Yeah,
shit.
it was
Oh
bad, bro.
six
Just
was bad for him, right? So they
Like
just
Dobbs
took their
was in
time.
there starting and whatnot. They just said,
Yeah,
forget it, we're gonna watch it.
they took their time with him and they let that shit go. But uh, Josh Allen, he came in, he got the dub. I thought him and Kyler looked sort of the same.
Yeah,
I just thought Josh Allen didn't have the people he needed in his corner. He didn't have his
nah.
go tos, and you could see him trying to develop his go tos because he ain't got digs in him no more where he could just go to them and he knows people are in their spots and shit. He ain't got that no more. So he's kind of getting to his Tom Brady. I got to get to certain people. I got to do more reads type of procedure, but he's also running too. So I understand it. I understand what Josh Allen is going through. I think if man, that was a good game, man. Both of them champions, man. I can't. They both left it on the field, and they're both giving it 100% with everything that they got. And
And with
I'm usually
Buffalo,
cool on Josh Allen.
I don't even like them like that either, to be honest with you. But like with Buffalo, we gotta understand where they was at. They was just playing. There was one game from playing, you know, into the AFC Championship last year. So it looks like they're picking up where they left off too. Now I'm right there with you though. You can tell he was missing Diggs. Y'all
Yeah,
y'all
he
ain't
was
saying
missing.
y'all ain't saying Khalil Shakir is better than Diggs right now.
Nah, hell no, they not. Y'all better cut that shit out.
Like so that one was a fire one. I'm definitely cool with the champs in both of them. Um oh then of course we got Houston versus Indy. You know, our boy CJ Stroud, you know, I give him the champ off the dribble. But what you got for him?
Stroud came in and did. I think they got him who he needs around him. I think his timing needs to get there, which is just the first week. He got the dub. I'm gonna give him a champion. I just don't want him to become the Dak Prescott of things. And when I say the Dak Prescott, I mean you got too many weapons around you to where people are complaining for the ball. And a lot of us don't understand this shit at all. We talk about you got all these different people around you, but the thing is, when you got all these different people around you, that means more people need attention.
Yeah.
So it's just like LeBron in Miami when Bosh need the ball, Ray Allen need the ball, Wade need the ball. Uh, um, um, what's the guy who's the power forward? Uh, the white guy,
Birdman. Uh,
Birdman. And then
yeah,
you had the other guy too, who get all the rebounds. He always used to get the double doubles. Kevin Love. You had the
yeah.
Kevin Loves. You got a team full of people with LeBron. Everybody needs that attention. You know what I mean? So everybody has a role to play. I think in football too, when you got so many people and so many roles, I think uh, that begins to be a problem too when you go get too much. You know what I mean? So it's just like when Dak had Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb. He had two great tight ends at the time. Like he had some good. He had Elliott in the backfield. He had
Pollard
some
at
great.
the same time.
Pollard. Yeah, he had too many fucking weapons. And when you got too many weapons, it can lead to just that. So I'm gonna give him a pass, man. I like the guy from Indy too. He came out, played. He knew who he was against.
Oh,
CJ
Anthony
Stroud,
Richardson,
man. Yeah, man. CJ Stroud just showed who he was. I think my man came out and he gave a good performance and he
bro.
competed. What I like about him is he competed. He
Bro.
competed. He didn't back down. He competed.
So he had this play. He had like, and you know, real quick, we'll run him down. So CJ Stroud was at 234, 75 completion rate, two touchdowns off 30 attempts. You can't really ask for more from that from a quarterback. Nah,
Hell
the
no.
killer. the killer with all this is that just like you said, people, Diggs always feel like he got to get fed. Sometimes you got to understand that, like, you're that role player. So like
No doubt.
I feel like Anthony Richardson, he showed that he got some stuff because he came out there and he competed against a very good young quarterback who we're having different conversations trying to move him into that upper
Yeah,
echelon of
yeah,
quarterback.
move to the next level up. Yeah.
I like that. I like because there was one play where he slipped, got his feet together, and then literally put this thing on the line for 60
On the
yards,
line.
bro.
Did
I'm
you
like,
see
oh
it?
my
I
God,
was like,
bro.
oh shit, he got it.
Oh my God.
He said
He
Richardson got it. I said
so
that boy
he
can play.
he's going crazy. And then the second thing and I know we talking quarterbacks, but I gotta give my man Joe Mixon a shout out, bro. Like they Cincinnati was trying to say you was washed. They was trying to say you wasn't who you was, but you came out there and you showed that you still got it cause uh
Yes.
cause Indiana still got a good defense, bro. Like that's not who you run on. And you came through and got what, 150? Like 150 and a
Yeah.
touchdown? Like,
Yeah, he got 150 in the touchdown. And then on top of that, man, what I want to say about Joe was he threw some good blocks too.
mm,
He was out there. He was protecting. He was being patient. And when he was running, them boys was moving shit for him. They was
yeah,
moving the pyramids for Joe. You know what I'm saying? They said shit. We moving the pyramids for you, Joe. I don't
we
know why
got you,
Joe
Joe.
came in with some rollies. I don't know what he came, some tacos, some pieces, some groceries for the week. He got everybody wife a massage. He did something, but Joe, Joe had the pyramids moving out that bitch. I said, Joe, I see you, Joe.
So the rumor is on Joe is that like his work ethic just make you want to block for him. I guess when his first year in Cincinnati, he was hurt. But the first person in the gym lifting was Joe. The running back lifting the most was Joe. Like, so coaches got to the point where they loved him. The linemen loved him. And he brings that to a young team. So now they have a solidified veteran who can
Yeah,
help be that voice when CJ Stroud might need somebody who could rope him back in or who can pick some stuff up when he needed. So, shout out to that man, Joe, bro.
shout out to Joe, man. He out there mixing shit out, and then he
Hey,
in Houston.
I see
He
what
out
you
there
did there.
mixing.
I see what you
Yeah, he
did
out
there.
there mixing, man. Oh boy, Joe. Joe,
Joe, tell me something,
tell
Joe.
me something. You hear me, Joe? I got you.
Oh man. All right, so I'm gonna do two more. I'm gonna end with them boys, of course. Um, Minnesota versus the Giants. Let's start. Let's start off with the guy they call Dimes, Daniel Jones. Where you at him, Sam?
Man. Did you have to ask me this, man? Come
I just
on,
like
man.
the segment. I like the segment. You said you wanted to be able to use cheeks in a plausible situation. We here.
This nigga. Well, shit. We need some girls here with some ass clapping because this motherfucker is cheeks.
Oh
I
me.
can't get over that. Daniel is still quarterback. I can't believe he's not a backup. We could have got a motherfucker at the bus stop. Man, where's Kurt? Man, listen. Where's Kurt Warner when you need him? Kurt Warner Jr. We need to go to a fucking grocery store and go pick somebody up over this motherfucker because he is cheeks. He is the reason why we got cheeks and champion.
Oh
He is
me.
the big version of cheeks. You is cheeks on the face, cheeks on the ass, you cheeks on the bulldog, you cheeks, you Maurice cheeks, motherfucker, you just cheeks. Period. I'm tired of him. Get him the fuck out of here, Rob.
Get him out of here.
Get
186
him out of
yards on
here.
52.3 completion, two interceptions, of course. You know, if you want to know why we say cheeks,
Same
that's the
old
reason.
same, man. The same old same. He's not. His team don't respect him. He don't respect himself. I don't know why they believe in you over there. They need to get you up out of there. Um, listen, man. Y'all could talk about Eli all day, but he got two championships and he had the best defense there was.
I
Eli
mean,
comes from do Eli got more championships than his brother or they both got two?
they tied.
They tied. Okay.
Wait, hold
Eli
on.
is
Yeah,
tied.
they tied. They tied.
Eli is tied with Peyton. That says something. But Eli had the greatest defense there was.
So is it fair to say,
It is fair to say because
is it
it's
fair to
fair to
say
say
that Eli is the best Giants quarterback in history?
I'm not gonna give him that. He top five.
Who's above him?
I don't know, but I can go search somebody. Somebody's gonna be above him.
I don't know, man. Eli got two dubs against the GOAT, bro, on the biggest
That's
stage
true.
possible.
Biggest stage possible. I can't take that away from him. I will have to search that. So let me search it and I'll come back. And I'm not sure if the quarterback is gonna have two championships. So I'm gonna go by the stats.
Hey, I'm telling you, it get hard, bro.
It get
Pause.
hard because you gotta definitely pause that one. Blue pill it.
Blue pill it.
It definitely gets rough out here, man, because he got two championships versus the GOAT, greatest of all time. And you can't take that away from him. He had a great defense. I still think Daniel Jones would be cheeks with that defense. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
I'm
agree.
sorry.
And them receivers, because I believe Malik Neighbors is that guy.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so same game. Sam Darnold, 208, 79.1 completion, two touchdowns, one interception. I mean, they did blow him out
yeah,
by
man. I think
28 to
he came to
6.
play. Yeah, I think he came to play. He showed me champion vibes. I think it was the Giants. He followed his assignment and he came out and played. He didn't give it um he didn't play down to you know
The
to whoever he
level.
came in the field with to the level. He didn't. He said, I know the assignment, I'm coming to play. He showed that. I think he always show a great professionality when he gets out there. Professionalism. And I think he comes to play, man. I ain't gonna lie, man.
You can,
I like his game because he sticks to his game. He's
yeah,
not trying to be nobody else. He's being him. He's not out there trying to show you nothing that he can't do. He's out there playing to be him. That's what I like about Sam. So um yeah, man. Congrats to him, man. He got the W, man.
good
Um
champ. I like it too. You know,
you
he doing what he's supposed to because the person behind him can't come behind him this year. So like,
yeah,
hey, you playing for that contract, Sam. So I hope you get it.
yeah, yeah,
Get
me too, man.
that what's my man name down in Tampa Bay? I'm embarrassed. Baker
Yeah,
Mayfield. Get that Baker Mayfield on, bro. You know what I'm
yeah, for
saying?
sure.
Find you a new squad, have them pay you some money, get comfortable, and do your thing. Go do that Baker Mayfield because he balled too. You know that's why they're getting out of me out of that one. But now it's time for the one that of course we got Cowboys versus Browns. You know that Dak versus Deshaun. Where you at with on Deshaun Watson?
Man, that nigga is cheeks. Cheeks. Cheeks, cheeks. You ain't been right since you slapped them cheeks. So, listen, y'all they fucked up the game by paying this nigga. And I'm gonna say this: you came into a situation to where you was at was a good team. Don't get it twisted. I want to say that where he came from was a good team.
Yeah,
What he came into was kind of fucked up. And he made his way of it, and then he got the case and everything. But I'm not trying to tear him down. Excuse me. I'm not trying to tear him down or no shit like that. Cause whatever happened to him off field, it has nothing to do with what you're doing on the field. I want to always say that. So whatever who you are off the field, I know a lot of niggas who do shit off the field and come to play on the field, and it's like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because I look at a lot of shit that niggas do. I see niggas do drugs, fuck, all this crazy shit, pimp. whatever off field, whatever they do, and then they come on the field and it's a new them, right? And a person, the Aaron Rodriguez nigga, that's what I want to say. Like that motherfucker, he did a lot off field, but when he was on the field, he was that guy. He knew the
Oh,
assignment. You know what I'm saying? He knew the assignment. Like, oh, I might do all this crazy shit off field, but I'm here. So what I want to say about him, he was cheeks this week. Um, Unfortunate because I looked to see what he was gonna do. Now,
well, so I that's the and I knew I kind of knew I'm like so I'm in the same line with Caleb Williams with him. Like I'm gonna give him a
yeah,
pass. So
I'm gonna give him a pass because he played against a good Dallas
a good
defense.
Dallas defense, bro. Micah Parsons led the league this week. He led the league in quarterback pressures. He had 9 himself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Like
then
so.
we got to talk about he's uh he's getting older to where he ain't got them young legs like he used to either.
Mhm.
So he's trying to get out the pocket, which these motherfuckers are blitzing like crazy and getting faster. However, I got to see how he do against some other people
Yeah.
before I could give him the cheeks or chance. I'm gonna give him cheeks because I look at him as a vet, and you should have been prepared. That's why I'm giving him cheeks because I'm treating you like Dak. Y'all motherfuckers been in the league the same amount of time. Even though Dak's team is better, you may be a better quarterback on Dallas, but I gotta hold you accountable. I'm not gonna hold Eminem or Jay Z. If Jay Z and Eminem on the same track, I can't say, oh, Jay Z just didn't have a better team to tell him the verse was weak. No, I gotta hold you accountable, my nigga. So,
Right. So
uh,
and this might be my cowboy bias, shout out to the boys, former alumni, of course. Um,
yes,
so
sir.
so with them, I feel like especially we got Diggs back, we already got a shutdown corner. We got uh Michael Parsons causing trouble. My man, like our draft picks are coming on. Like I just think we had a good display. Like the Cowboys had a good display. We kicked out all this money. We paid CeeDee Lamb. We paid Dak. Dak had a mid game, even for the score, what it was, 159 yards, touchdown. Like he didn't have to do anything. The defense did everything, and the only reason why I was like, man, I might not. I don't think I can. I'm not gonna call them cheeks yet. Is because the running back, what was it? Ford got 3.4 yards a carry, bro. Any defensive coordinator will tell you, hey, bro, if they get an over 4, then it's a problem. So over 4, if the running back was getting over 4 and then he wasn't completing them throws, I would be right there with you. But the
Hey,
fact is,
that's hey, that's good. That's 12 yards every 3 plays. We can't get 4.
yeah, but he was at 3.4 though. So like
Yeah, so yeah,
he
y'all locking down some shit. Yeah, y'all locking down
so
some shit. Yeah,
and then you gotta remember if we stop the run and we know you got to pass, like once you one dimensional, it's over. Like that's why defense is defense gelling when it does is important. Now like I said, Dak didn't have to do nothing, so I'm gonna give him a mid for this game because he didn't do anything. Like you did exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You did exactly what you're supposed to do when your defense plays like that. Now, who I do want to get the champ to is that rookie left tackle who had to go against Defensive Player of the Year,
ooh,
Miles Garrett. Only
yes,
gave
sir.
up 1 sack and 3 pressures his first time touching the field. So I'm not trying to hear that, oh, whatever, he gave up the sack.
Yeah,
No, it's his first time against Defensive Player of the Year. We're talking about
the
the
best.
dudes who's in the same conversation as the people you like, TJ Watt, the Bosa boys. Him and Micah Parsons, like literally, he basically stopped one of them dude. Like he basically had a good game against one of them pass rushers. Like so, we like. I ain't gonna lie, Dallas know what they doing when they drafting some tackles, and my man got the champ stamp from me. Like we
Yeah,
we
I
gonna
fucks
see.
with him, man.
So
I'm gonna tell you that I fucks with him, man. He came in, he did what he was supposed to do. He got the job done. That's what I like about him.
Yeah.
because he took it on the chin. He was like, "This my assignment. This is that." Like I fucks with it.
So
Hey, you want to
that
talk about somebody, man? I'm kind of mad about it, man.
the Jets.
You let somebody out, bro.
Who?
You left the Dolphins out, man.
Oh, my bad, my
What?
bad, my bad.
Come on, man. My boy got handcuffed before the game. My boy
my man
Tyreek
Tyreek
Hill,
Hill.
man.
Hey man,
Come on,
you can't that
come
be
on,
making me
man.
feel like, hey bro, y'all can't be doing that because
Yeah,
like it's literally like taking him completely. I mean, the first thing I'm gonna say is that when you a player and you get into that locker room, you already trying to focus. You trying to get into that
yeah,
mode that you need to be into so that you can make them plays. So I can tell you right now, as a guy who's never been in handcuffs, if I were to get put in handcuffs before something like a game, I might be a little distracted or angry. Now that's different because I'm up front and I could just exert myself within the first, few milliseconds of any play. But when you gotta have your thought together, know where you're going on a route,
man. The
like you
route,
know,
like
like that's a different kind of feel, bro. So, I hate that they keep I feel like the city of Miami is finding a way to mess with him, whether it's flooding his house, his house being on fire, the police messing with him, baby mamas, like man, hey man, do what you let this man focus on ball so y'all can win.
well, I think when you talk shit to the police and uh correct me if I'm wrong, man. They know who you are. They know you got this certain amount of money. They know you going to play. It's like, okay, we could fuck up your day too. Like, we could fuck up your day.
Facts.
Do you want to fuck up your day? You want to keep talking shit? Cause I can fuck up your day too, bro. And we gotta understand that instead of policemen being like, "Yo, I'm a normal person," sometimes you get these assholes when you be like, "Motherfucker, I'm on my way to the game. Like, pull up. Like, here go
Mm-mm.
the tickets, motherfucker. Like, motherfucker, let me go." And they like, "Oh, you just like everybody else out here when you on this road. You ain't no different."
Right. I
No,
mean,
he like, "No, motherfucker, I'm bringing this amount of money to the city. Uh, y'all motherfuckers patrolling the stadium right now. I pay this amount of taxes. Fuck you." He feels some type of way. You know what I'm saying? And it could be a clash. A clash. Um, I just think, man, with him still coming to the game, still putting up what he did, still scoring, it's crazy.
can't beat that, bro. That's a good
Yeah,
performance out of him. How how
yeah.
how you, how you feel Trevor Lawrence took it?
I'm not a fan, man. I'm not a fan of Sunshine. Um, I'm not a fan of Sunshine. I call him Sunshine because I remember the Titans.
Yeah,
Um, I'm not a fan. I think they really gave him some money that he didn't earn because he haven't did shit for me to. I think he cheeks. I'm not gonna give him all out cheeks. He probably like at 25 to 40% cheeks. He ain't at 100% cheeks.
okay.
Um, I think can he get better? I don't know. I seen him do good at Clemson. I know his background. I think Jacksonville jumped on what they did and gave him some money, which I didn't respect, but it's Jacksonville too. So I think they needed somebody to be there. Somebody gave they all to him with much respect as he did. He came in, he knew the assignment. He's been winning. He winning. So I can't I can't be mad at him for winning. Like he is winning. And I don't know too many quarterbacks that have been in Jacksonville who put the team on their back and was winning. So I give him that
I,
as of
I
right now.
I mean he don't eclipse the memory of David Garrard for me or Leftwich at this point. Like so
No hell, nah. You gonna give him Byron Leftwich? No.
No. He hasn't passed either one of them for me yet.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Like
My bad.
again, I remember seeing Leftwich go in there and beat the Steelers. Like
Yeah,
when the Steelers had everything. Like
yeah,
so, you know.
yeah. Gave him the
Oh,
ball, went out there, came and got it together. I'm with you. You know, I'm not fucking with him though. He's not terrible. But I don't think he deserved the contract that he got.
I agree. I agree.
I think he
Especially
should
the
get
way
more people.
y'all like to be picky and choosing when paying people. I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if he earned
it's
that
some
money
more
just
people
yet.
better than that motherfucker, man. Not to cut you off, it's 100%. It's more people better than him.
I think Jameis Winston would do better behind that squad.
Oh,
I
politics as usual.
hey, but hey, Watson keep messing up. I might see my boy back out there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, you might just see that.
So okay, all right. So let me see who. I think so. With that one, we end up touching there. I think we end up touching all of them. Uh, let me
God,
see. Oh,
we
boom. What about the last one? And then we'll get into our public service announcement. Jets and Niners. What we rocking with tonight?
I'm rocking with the Niners. I'm gonna say this: Brock Purdy got something to prove. Debo Samuel's contract's coming up. He got something to prove. Brandon
Are you?
Ayuk, he's coming for business, being deserved that he got his contract. You know, you still got Kettle. You know, you still got a 49ers good defense who's got a chip on their shoulder because they didn't win. So, that being said, um, I look at the Jets as being the team that has more to prove.
Mm. And this is where we differ. I like the Jets tonight. Like so,
Yeah.
between Wilkerson putting that pass rush and being in Purdy face, Sauce Gardner, he's taking somebody away.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I mean we don't whether or not Hassan Riddick plays, it doesn't matter. But if he does play, that's just gonna make the situation worse. On the offense, Brees Hall he's quietly been a great running back, no matter who's been in front of him at quarterback. Then you got Garrett Wilson. They called this man Gumby just because he bends all his routes and people can't tell what's going on. Like that's some stuff to be called Gumby. And you're a wide receiver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then
And you ugly.
yeah,
Yep.
that too. So I I like to think that they gonna come in and they gonna they like the Jets were still a good squad last year. They didn't necessarily have a quarterback. Aaron Rodgers
Right.
is back. They fully healthy. Like so, I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see what the outcome is tonight. I got the Jets taking it over though, over the Niners though.
Ooh. Okay. This is what I'm gonna say. And I gotta show off my Detroit cup.
Of course, of course.
I think it's gonna be a shootout. Um, I think Aaron Rodgers has something to prove after he came and messed himself up. I think New York is gonna hold him accountable.
Hmm.
Bryce Hall comes in, has a good game. I think the Niners squad is a good run defense. I do think Christian McCaffrey does have a good game, which he's a great dual threat. And I think Brock Purdy comes in and he can continue to have his way because he has such a great team with Kettle, with Ayuk, with Debo Samuels, to where
CMC,
you got
and then you even got Trent
CMC.
Williams, arguably the best left tackle in like 10, 20 years.
Yeah, you got these people who protecting you, but then you got these cross routes. You got all this shit with protecting you, and you got people who can run the ball and the different schemes you got on offense plus defense. So not only is your offense protected, you getting protected by defense. So I don't know why you want a max contract because I can come in there and do the same shit Brock doing.
100%.
100%. I can come in there right now. Don't don't give a Jameis Winston. Don't give a Geno Smith. Don't give it's a lot of people who could come in and do what Brock's doing. But he's young. He came in at a perfect time.
Mhm.
Uh, with time and becomes the perfect opportunity, and you deserve it because you came in. You won playoff games, which a lot of people don't do. You got to the Super Bowl, which a lot of people don't do.
On
So I
me.
can't take away his accolades at all. I can't take away what he's done. But I will say, at the end of the day, with respect, it's just like Eli Manning with the New York Giants. You have a great core to where the game is not always left on you.
It's never left on you,
It's
honestly.
never left on you. It's never a Peyton Manning's decision. It's never a Tom Brady decision. It's never even a Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow. It's never a decision that's left in your hands to where it's you or the team. You have a team around you who's been so good to you that, man, it's crazy. You don't have to do nothing.
Gotta do nothing. I'm right there with you. I hope he don't push for the max because, bro, you gonna lose all that. Just say, but now the
Yeah, right.
good thing is they paid Ayuk, they paid Trent Williams, they paid Christian McCaffrey. Samuels and no Kittle got worked out last year too. So you just paid.
Hmm.
Ooh man, and work differently with Depot. I do work differently when he's out there and when he's not.
Y'all work differently. You got
So
somebody who can run the ball and go run the route.
come on now,
Yeah, no threat. Can't take that away.
come on now. Okay, I'm with that. Oh, real quick, episodes announced. Our last stream, I ended up getting on the phone with my wife and we were talking. The conversation was going on. I had thought that I muted myself, but I didn't. And I apologize for that. Seem unprofessional. Bit about me, and I represent myself as a man is that my wife calls or the kids call, it's getting answered. It ain't no, oh, what I'm doing or anything like that. She ain't got to guess what I'm doing because I'm gonna answer. It ain't nothing that's more important than what they have going on. And a bit of context about that is that she works in education. There have been 385 mass shootings with four people were injured or hurt in the
Wow.
in 2024 alone.
Alone,
This
not stating last year. That's not stating 4 years ago. That's just
and,
about.
and those are
Yeah,
worse
yeah. Those are worse. But we're talking about with
at this moment.
September. Yeah, we're at this moment in September where one
School
just
just
happened
started.
last week. School just started. One happened last week. Yeah.
One happened last week. So if I receive a phone call and it don't matter what I'm doing, I be talking to the president. I could be in the middle of a deal. It's getting answered. I just find it strange that reached out to me and said, "Oh, we should delete it." But when he answered the phone for Angela Simmons, and they're not married, by the way, answered the phone for Angela Simmons on the Breakfast Club, y'all dapped him up and said, "That's the kind of energy you want." Oh, my man should always be available for me. When Dirk answered the phone on stage for Drea, didn't nobody say, "Oh, I want my money back," all this other stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
No, y'all said that's the type of energy y'all want.
Yeah,
So when y'all see somebody out that energy that y'all want, oh well, it's communicated by other females with the energy that y'all want.
yeah.
I think y'all should be commending it. Like,
Commend the celebrity, but on the other guy, nah. I get it, man. I'm with
so
you on that. I'm with you on that. Like, you one of them people that if you call, you not missing an action for a week, 2 weeks. You're not missing action for a day. You be like, yo, if you busy, hey, I'm doing this. I hit you back in 30. Hey, I'm at church. I'm at, you doing at the moment. You make sure you stand up on it and, part of being a man, keep your word. I salute it.
100%, bro. And I mean, you can attest for it because you kind of did like I'm available, and you got something bothering you, whether it be personal business, whatever. Bro, I got you. That's why I'm here.
That's what
So
it's
like,
for, though. That's what the friendship is for, man. Like, yeah, we gotta get out of that, man. Thinking,
I don't know if it was something that like unfamiliar to people, whatever, but this is who I am. Like,
yeah,
if they call me, whatever's in front of me is irrelevant. because if anything were to happen to them, or if that's their last phone call, I would be killing myself if I didn't answer.
No doubt. Well spoken, bro. Hey, it's another episode of Almost Anything. You got Simeo Season here. You got my boy Big Rob, man. We gave y'all another one, man. Y'all enjoy the game tonight, man. 49ers versus Jets. I know my boy said he got the Jets. I got the Niners tonight, man.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about it tomorrow, man. We'll see what happens between these two, man. We'll get with y'all this week later on, man. Y'all have a good night.